Hello, you lovely people. Welcome to the channel. It's Rad, and in this video, you can watch your star sign forecast for the week July 14th to July 20th, 2025. And if you happen to be interested in a personal reading, you can always go to my website, which link you can find in the description down below, and you are seeing it onto your displays right now. And have a look at my very front page, all the list of my services and also their pricing. Now, with that said, let's jump right away to your forecast. This will be Cancer, Sun, Moon, and also Cancer Rising reading. So if it happens that you are born under the Cancer sign, then you can take from the reading the things that are going to happen to you and the environment under which your weekly is going to kind of develop. But if your moon is in Cancer sign, then you can take from the reading how you're going to feel going through your week. And finally, if your rising sign is Cancer, then you can take from the reading what is going to be the best way to handle stuff around. So watching for all three of your signs should give you a pretty good idea what kind of a week you are going to have ahead. So that said, those are the four cards of your week. And the first one is going to describe the environment and the topic of your week, and we do have a Five of Cups. So people are over-exaggerating that card, other interpreters. Yeah, I mean, you're going to end up being disappointed by something. I do think and sense that that is going to be some kind of a message you're going to receive. It could be through social media, or it could be something written like a contract, like an email, or just like a piece of paper. And it will be a result of some actions of yours that you have made. Although you're going to happen to be very convinced that despite, I'm sorry for the lapses here, despite this unpleasant consequences which those actions or choices that you have taken are provoking, you have done the right thing, and you wouldn't go back and change anything about it. And you're going to be right. What the week is going to prove is that despite what is written and this message in this letter, okay, or in that email or in that paper, is going to cause only a very temporary disappointment, setback, or a sense of loss, and you are going to catch up very, very quickly after that. Because under the energy of that card, the choice was right. Yes, you know, when you make a move, the philosophy of Five of Cups is that when you make a move, you produce a coin. The coin has heads and tails. You can't have one without the other. So you can't have only the heads without the tails. And now you are experiencing a tail which is going to very quickly, with alacrity, I would rather say, going to shift into heads going towards the end of the week. We're going to see that. You know, I'm just speculating right now because I don't know the cards, but hopefully this is what's going to turn. Now, the second card shows what is going to work against you. Now, we do have an individual that is Queen of Wands. I hate such a follow-up here with the additional card of the Hierophant. Well, that is someone saying, I told you so, and is going to harp and harp and harp about, you know, how you have ruined your life and how you haven't done the right thing, and how now nothing is going to come out of it, despite that you have followed the code. Because what it comes down to is following the code, doing things by the book, which you did. And because now the situation is turning sour, which was kind of intended, not by you, but by the code of conduct, now you end up being chastised. And I want to give you a very slight example here. Let's say that you have let a deal with a client and you have decided to negotiate a higher price. And the client withdrew from the moment. It didn't give you any answer. It didn't say anything, okay? And it sent you an email say that they are very disappointed that you couldn't reach to a current agreement, okay? And that's a supervisor or a coworker saying you know what, you shouldn't push for more. I told you that they're never going to agree and whatnot. But the code of conduct of capitalism, for example, it does dictate that you take as much as you can for the less you can put. And so you did the right thing. You just negotiated for more here to make more money. But this individual, Queen of Wands, and I do believe that that's some kind of a supervisor or someone that it is used to command, is going to make you feel bad about it. Is going to present the situation in a way that if they had stepped in, things would have been different. Okay, they would have concluded the deal, for example, without any repercussions on maximum results. It's bullshit. Oh no, they know it. You're gonna know it. Everyone is gonna know it. That's bullshit. That is just, you know, talking big when the hammer fell, saying that, you know, if I was the anvil, I would have resisted. Well, next time they are welcome to try, but again, you have done the right thing. Now, what is gonna work for you? It is the Five of Wands. I love it because the Five of Wands, it is the unexpected around turn where a failure transforms into a resounding success and you know, resounding win. So just when it looks that things went south, that for example client is never gonna call back, they will. And they will accept your terms. And that is going to be the moment where I'm going to shove it in their faces. I mean, to that one here, to the Queen of Wands. That is going to be the glorious moment in which you can now sit on a high horse and look everyone down that you have done the right thing. It's very important, though, not just only to restrict yourself into one situation. That card shows that despite the unpleasant circumstances and that everyone is chastising you about, that you have put yourself, and not just only yourself, but also the situations that you are involved in these circumstances, not to give up, because at the very last moment, something is going to happen, giving you the opportunity to transform a failure into success, and you do need to be opportunistic about it. Like everyone is pulling in their own direction, that is this one's opinion. It's not the collective opinion. They can keep it for themselves. You push into the direction that you have consciously chosen. And the week is gonna wrap it. Look at that, beautiful. The week is gonna wrap up for you with the 10 of Pentacles here. Well, yeah, I mean, your investment, regardless what it is going to pay off big time. You're going to end up being very, very comfortable towards the end of the week, completely now independent from that one. That one will no longer going to be able to touch you, not to talk to you, not to influence you in any freaking way. And anyone who deprived you of any kind of chances is now going to have a second thought of it. For example, you may have been rejected from a job or from a a position, and so on and so forth. Now you are going to be reconsidered again. Whether you're going to take it or not, that is beyond this reading. But the very least, you are going to be back on the map. So congratulations, Cancer. And that is going to conclude your reading. Hopefully you do enjoy it and you do like it. And if you did, you can subscribe to the channel, leave a like, comment on the video as well if you feel so. And if you think that this video can help someone you know, then you can share it with them as well. Other than that, hopefully we're going to see each other next time. And until then, bye.